No, no. Look, look. If it's always now, where is something going to move from and to? Where? It's always now. The mind makes up the rest. Oh, okay, here's my hand, yeah? Yeah, it's now, yeah? And it's now here. Says this, right? Says this, yeah? It's still now, you understand? It's now, now, now. It's still always now, yeah? And the mind says, well, there's overwhelming evidence that it moved because it was once there. Once where? Now. Once where?
Thought. It's
Yeah.
just a thought. Yeah.
Yes.
But there
And
is
because
birth and death, and what is all that then?
thought,
That's hard to
okay,
see.
okay. You believe you were born, right? Is that your direct experience? Your direct experience. Is that your direct experience? Well, what,
That's where I go with this overwhelming circumstantial evidence. Like there was a birth and I'm in between a birth and a death. Like
that's what you've learnt. That's the
yeah.
story. That's what you have learnt. In your direct experience, you did not experience birth. Listen, when I say you did not experience birth, I'm talking to Wahida. Wahida came 2 years later.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about? Yeah, but I experience. I know. But I know you say the body, but you're identifying with the body.
Mm-hmm.
There was no Wahida there when the body
No.
was born. What are you doing? Identifying with that. You didn't start identifying with the body until around 18 months. Then identification starts to take place. Prior to that, there was still aliveness there. You're still kicking your legs and laughing and giggling and, yeah. It's not Wahida that's kicking the legs and arms and laughing. Wahida's not there yet. And it's Wahida that believes she was born and will die.
I'm seeing it. There was a body born, and a body dies. And then somewhere in there, the idea of Wahida comes into the picture
Yeah,
and takes ownership of all that.
yeah.
Okay.
Important to see. And here's the funny thing about that, right? That Wahida that comes online at some point, yeah. Wahida's not even responsible for the coming online of Wahida. That's all to do with your parents, what country you're born in, what culture you're born in, what language was being taught to you. So you're not even responsible for Wahida being there. It was put there. Along with all the other conditioning. Yeah? Yes, I am the body. Yes, Wahida can see. Yes, I can hear. Your parents saying, why didn't you listen to me? Wahida, listen. It gets conditioned in there. Do you understand?
let's argue in circles forever. I think I could keep arguing in circles about this, but
I know.
because then I go back to the seeing, hearing, tasting. I couldn't do that or it couldn't be done without a body, I feel like, right?
Yeah, but it can be done without a wahida.
It can be done without a wahida. So on the death of the body, there's no more feeling, touching, I mean, tasting, smelling, right? So then I'm like, what's left?
Consciousness. And consciousness is what's doing the tasting, touching, feeling, sensing, seeing, hearing.
But it still requires a body to do that.
How many bodies are there on the planet? Just because that body there dropped, right? If we want to call it that, yeah, doesn't mean consciousness disappears. Doesn't mean consciousness stops being. See, you're probably thinking that consciousness is your own individual consciousness. It's one consciousness. And I'm trying to get you, as I said earlier, I'm trying to get you to turn away from the mind to discover that for yourself.
I mean, I can see it operating because if you know, if I drop dead, you can still right now you could still see here, and I'm sort of like, well, then what do I get out of it? Nothing. You know what I mean? I see how it's the mechanism, how it's operating, but
Yeah, but that again would be the seemingly individual character that's asking, yeah, but what do I get out of it?
yeah.
You're not the character. You are the consciousness.
Somehow that's clicking a little better. It's kind of clicking now
Good.
when you put it that way.
Yeah, good. And what I'm asking what I'm asking consciousness to do is turn away from the mind. I'm not asking Wahida to do that. Wahida is the mind, or is the thoughts, yeah, which you're conscious of all day long. You with me?
But there does seem to be a consciousness here that's gotten wrapped up in thoughts, and then maybe a consciousness over there that's a little
100%.
more.
100%.
So
Yes.
how does it divide itself like that if it's
Okay.
one or
Okay. If it didn't divide itself, what would there be?
no thing, I guess.
Where? Because it's all one that's not made up of things.
Mm-hmm.
All just one. What would there be in this one to experience or know? And you can't say it's self. Well, you could say it's self, but that's where the division would have to start, right there. It's self. Who's saying it's got a self that can be experienced? You understand? There's your duality. Bang. So that's responsible for the duality is consciousness. For without it, it'd all just be one. So this is it's like a re-remembering or recognizing this that you actually are. Consciousness is taking the thoughts to be what it is. It's not Wahida taking the thoughts to be what you are. Wahida is the thoughts. There's not two Wahidas, you understand? Yeah. But there's the story of Wahida and there's consciousness. and you are that. You are not what the mind has been saying you are. The idea of Wahida is in thoughts. And then there's other thoughts about the thoughts of a Wahida. And then there's other thoughts. And there's other, like, how many me's are there? Seriously, if you really look at it, it's absurd. How many me's are there? How many different me's do you experience? A happy one, a sad one, a frustrated one, an anxious one, a one that's in love, a one that's alone, a one that feels connected, a one that feels disconnected. Like Jesus. Like really, yeah? Where's the consistent Wahida that doesn't change? That all of this is apparently happening to? Where's she? By the way, there's not one. There's not one. In case you were going to start to go look. I mean, you can look, but do you understand?
No, I guess I got stuck on this consciousness getting caught up in thoughts. How can that happen? And then that's kind of,
Consciousness creates the thoughts so as to not just be one.
yeah.
It's kind of like a dream, really. It's, what thoughts are saying is not. A thought will tell you that that laptop that you're looking at right now is sitting on a solid table. It's not. This is an apparent human being. Yeah? The senses are extremely limited. Wonderful, no doubt, but still limited. A physicist Wahida will tell you all day long the table's not solid. All day long. Grab the evidence. Stop denying the evidence. Yeah? Start seeing differently.
Yeah.
Yeah? Challenge the thoughts. Of course, that's solid. Oh, hang on a minute. It appears to be solid. It appears to be solid. And with this limited sensation, touch, yeah, it feels solid too. The mind will get tricky. Oh, well, if that's not solid, I should be able to put my hand through it. Yeah? There's a limitation here. The limitation is put there on purpose so as this can all be experienced. By who or what? Consciousness. And everything is kind of possible. You know what I mean? Like, everything. Including, this term that gets used in non-dual circles, yeah? Including waking. The question is, what would it be that would wake? A character? That'd be like saying Donald Duck can awaken.
But isn't consciousness already awake? I mean, I feel like it should be.
Yes, it is here.
Then
Yes.
what's asleep? what is it that,
At the moment, okay, it's okay. At the
yeah,
moment, consciousness is still having an experience of Wahida, but
yeah,
it's starting to search for itself. Consciousness is starting to awaken. Do you understand?
yeah,
There, there. And I'm just doing my best to aid that. Why? Because this is what I do, and you've come here. Do you understand? Turn away. Unless we still need to delve into, which I'm happy to do. Do you understand? When you and I aren't together, what I'm suggesting you do is start to learn to turn away.
okay,
Yeah? You're, I'll keep saying it, yeah? The answer's not in the mind. The answer being sought is not in the mind. The mind can't give you the answer. All we can do is use the mind to work out what you're not. That's all. That's all. And every time you and I do that, yeah, you get stumped. Which is that's what's meant to happen.
hmm,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. You're coming to see, oh, hang on, oh, and I say something, you go, oh yeah. And I say something and you go, oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're just challenging the character, the apparent character, or the thoughts, the mechanism, the mechanics. And look, we're just using logic here. Garden variety, everyday logic and reason. And we're being honest from our own direct experience. That's all. I'm not asking you to sit there with your legs crossed and chant Om. Yeah? What I'm saying to you is look, look. Come to see you can't be thoughts. You can't be, and you can't be what thoughts are saying you are. What the fuck? Like when I say to you, are you who I think you are? And your answer is,
No,
well, am I who you think I am? Well, that's what you're doing all day long. You're taking what this is saying to be what I am or what that is or what he is or she is or these are or feelings are or emotions are. What? You just had a direct experience then. Are you who I think you are? And you very quickly said, no. Yet you're taking what the thinking that's going on in here to be you. What are you doing? Can you see this? Yeah.
I feel like the mind is sensing that it's kind of losing that's why I'm having these kind of little mini
Yeah.
panic attacks.
Yeah. It's okay. Look, I
Mm.
understand. Yeah. All I can do is say to you, I understand, but it's okay. There's no reason for the panic. There's no reason for the fear. It's all thought
Yeah,
generated. You know, at some point, it does require a leap of faith, or it does require trust, or it can require a knowing. That knowing that I'm talking about usually arises when you know what you're not. Turn. Just turn. Like that's, you know, people often want me to give them something to do. Well, that'd be it. Turn.
Okay.
And just see what happens. You have the capacity to turn. Yeah. And I don't care. I honestly don't care what this, I'm referring to yours, yeah, is saying about you or anything else. You're okay. There is nothing wrong. Nothing. You're okay. So if a little panic attack comes up, oh, I'm going to lose myself, oh, yeah, just don't buy into it. Just don't. Turn. Turn. You're okay. It's all right. I've got to go. Jesus.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Stay in touch. Let me know how you're getting on. Yeah.
Okay.
It's important. Where you are now, you're kind of hovering between turning and, oh, still in mind a bit, which is what's causing you to go, yeah, but there's the body and I'm in the body. You're kind of, you're teetering. Yeah. Come and chat with me again.
Okay. Sounds good.
Gotta go. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.